Number one thing to do in today's market is to grab attention. Like, boom, get right there. I need you to pay attention to the following message, right? Whether that's you're selling it, whether it's just conveying an idea, education, entertainment. If you cannot get attention, you cannot make sales. You cannot convince people of a different way of life. You cannot convince people to change their worldview. You must grab people's attention, and attention is in scarce supply. Why? Because we're competing with everything. We're competing with everything on the planet. Back in the old days, the good old days, before the internet, we just had to compete against our competitors. We could get a message in front of a consumer, and we didn't have to worry so much about who else was marketing to them, because we could get a hold of their attention relatively easily because there wasn't a lot of competition. You're not competing with your competitors, your direct competitors. You're competing with their grandmother, their friend. You're competing with the little meme video of some cat doing something cute and funny. You're competing with everything on the planet for their attention. And that's just Facebook. When they go over to Instagram, you're competing with everybody in their feed, plus the ads that go in there. Then when they're just searching the internet, you're competing with everything that Google delivers in a search. You're competing against all these different things. You're competing against entertainment, competitors. You're competing against their education. You're competing against just the lack of attention that they have available for you. So you have to actually care about your marketing. And I've had to say this a lot. Most people don't do marketing that actually looks like they give a shit. They put very little effort into getting people's attention, keeping their attention, and bringing them value over time. Long term, I've seen people put in a massive amount of effort into, say, a launch, but then do very little afterwards, do very little other marketing. They might do one thing that's really good, but then after that, they just get lazy. They don't put enough effort into actually caring about their marketing. I've got a client that came to me and is like, I'm really good at marketing. And I looked at the marketing that they were doing in the company, and it was blog posts, guest posting, stuff like that. And I looked at it, I read the material, and I fell asleep. It was boring, crazy boring. The reason they thought they were good at marketing was that the particular market that they're in, their competitors are worse than them. Their competitors do terrible marketing. So that's the reason they thought they were great marketers, because they were in a market that had high demand, that had very few choices, and they were the best of them, and their marketing was terrible. There should never be a time where you put out marketing and think, this is good enough. You should never think of your marketing like that. You should always be getting better, because it's not about being better than your competitor. You're being better than everything that competes against your customers' attention. You have to be better than that. And there is some amazing stuff out there that is far better than you, and far more entertaining, far more attention grabbing than you are. So you always have to keep leveling up your game.